Welcome to episode 10 of the Offline TV podcast. Today I am joined by Evo and Toasty.
Banger lineup, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
One of the best ones.
Why you say it like that?
Yvonne, you ruined it.
I didn't ruin it.
10 seconds in.
Dude.
Broden started off explosive. I started off explosive, and you went for the pessimistic point of view.
We talked about
I
this
am
high
optimistic.
energy.
I am high energy.
More.
I have a lot of energy. It's
Show
in my
it.
voice.
Let's see it.
Did you hit? I watched this video of like when you're singing. Like sometimes if you like are louder, you can go to the wrong key. That's just a fun fact.
You just killed our energy again.
We have to restart. Yeah, gonna block you out of my mind.
What the fuck?
All right, Broden.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Offline TV podcast. Today we're joined by Toasty and Evo. What's up, guys?
Hey, everyone. Happy to be here. Excited.
Why didn't you say your banger lineup line?
I don't have a banger line.
You had a banger lineup line. You're like, wow, this is a banger.
Well, I had a
lineup.
banger line, and then we had to redo the intro because you were giving us attitude about it.
Me?
But rest assured, viewers and listeners, it was quite the speech. Lost to the sands of time now. How's everyone doing?
Lovely now.
Yvonne, we talked about this. And we had to redo the first one because
I'm gonna hit
you were
you.
being really mean.
I'm gonna hit you, and they'll hear it.
And now you're doubling
Can they hear this?
I will hit you. All right, so what are we going to talk about today?
I want to cut to the chase. Yvonne, why do you keep saying Sabrina Carpenter's better than Taylor Swift? You're going to change sides like that?
You're gonna start this drama. I don't. I'm not one to compare like that. Why are we comparing the girls anyways?
That's what I'm saying.
They're both
it's really weird of
awesome.
you to do that.
Well, that's weird of you to put me on the spot like that over something that was never true. I love them both, and I want to go to both of their concerts. So if anybody knows anybody's having concert tickets for Sabrina Carpenter in November, feel free to let me know.
How much of our viewers do you think resonate with what you're saying right now? Like, how many of them do you think already turned off the podcast?
Hey! Okay, how about you go? Where's your topics, huh? Yeah, where are your topics? No, listen.
I mean,
come
I
on, come
personally
on.
love Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter as well. Like, I would listen.
Yeah.
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 like-
They're the top artists. Of course, there's a lot of people who also like them.
yeah, no, I find it fascinating how Olivia Rodrigo came out with the first swing as Sabrina, and everyone counted her out, including myself. And then she kind of like followed Taylor Swift around like a little lost puppy. Got to open some shows for
What are
her.
you saying?
And now she put out a couple of bangers, and she's back.
Well, actually, did you know? Yes, the Era Tours gave her a lot of popularity, but she got a lot of popularity because of her clips of her outros for Nonsense.
Oh,
That's where that's where she got so many clips from that. So it's like she also did her part in
yeah, she
the
was
opportunity
saying
and
some
everything.
racy stuff at the end. Yeah, you just can never count anyone out. It happens in streaming quite often. You know, you write off someone as a streamer, and boom,
They're back.
they're back. Overnight success. It's never too late, whether you're a singer or a streamer.
As long as you create something that people resonate with, you're back.
Anybody that we know that was like that?
Well, when you look at creators that do something for like 5-6 years, and then they stay at the same level, and then something happens, and then boom, 10K. Like Ninja, you know, he played Fortnite not Fortnite, Halo for a long time, and then Fortnite, boom. And then I think Jinxie streamed to 0 viewers for a year straight, and then something happens, boom. It's very much like an overnight success thing for most streamers.
But do you feel like that was like them putting in their 10,000 hours? Like maybe they weren't good then, but then after doing a year of streaming to no one, they honed their craft.
I don't know. Like, how does any big singer get big, or like big actor gets big? Like, you have to get a little lucky sometimes, right?
Slow burn of effort plus the opportunity that comes up.
Yeah. I rarely see someone go from 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 month to
True.
month.
Yeah.
It's always stagnant, boom, stagnant, boom. I mean, I first heard of Emaru like 7 years ago, and then she got to collab with OTK, which like feature her content, and her TikTok and her cosplay has always been really amazing, but just no one was really paying that much attention. And then like getting to collab with OTK like brought a lot of eyeballs, and boom, 10K viewers. Now the question is, was she the same person she was before that 10K boom? What was the difference? Well, how'd you go from like 100 to 10K? Did she change as a human being? Probably not. It was just she was always making good content, and now that she has eyeballs on it, people can see it.
Gara called it. I remember years ago when she was still mostly streaming League that he was like, I think she's gonna blow up.
Scar has a great eye for talent.
Does. Yeah.
Every time Scar says, "Oh, yeah, I think this girl or this guy's gonna blow up," I always go, "Yeah, okay, Grandpa, go play some TFT."
Yeah, and what?
And then it happens like, he was right. The most recent one was Senna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's been collabing with like AMP, Kaisenet, and getting a lot of popularity eyeballs.
Mhm.
And I remember 3 months ago, she did a stream with Sid, and Scar was like, "Oh yeah, that's Senna girl. I like her. I think she's gonna blow up." I'm like, "Okay, Grandpa."
Damn. Yo, we have our own like foreseer here the whole time, and we're not using him properly.
Yeah.
Hey,
what are
Scara.
we doing?
Wait, he can help scout new OTV talent.
Yeah, he's got a good vision.
So if you want to join OTV, message Scara.
yeah,
Impress him.
Send in your application to him. Send him a video, like a reel.
The best thing about Scar, he's not gonna be weird with you.
Bro.
What do you mean by
That happens a lot in the entertainment space. Woman messages a man in power. The man's gonna say some sus stuff. Not Scar though.
Not Scara.
Like he's not gonna say weird stuff to the girl. He's gonna say weird stuff though. The man has no filter.
Yeah, no filter.
Blunt
on Scara.
things.
Yeah, he's
Blunt
gonna be
things.
blunt.
Yeah.
Sometimes too blunt.
Your feelings might get hurt if you hand in your application. That's a disclaimer.
But you'll learn right then and there if you're good or not.
Well, I was thinking the other day, I was watching, I saw a TikTok and then people were just like giving their icks, but there's like very obvious icks, there's like, oh, you're like rude to a waitress, like, of course that's an ick. But what's like a non like obvious ick that to you guys specifically would be an ick?
I think all my icks are very obvious.
You've never had like a slight, like someone did something you're kind of like, you didn't like it.
I have, but it's usually pretty obvious stuff.
Yeah, I can think of one.
Go ahead.
So mine was one time, there's this guy who I had, like a guy friend I introduced to one of my friends. And then she was doing like a magic trick. And then, so obviously he's like the person who's like doing the magic trick with her and stuff, right? She's like, oh, like do this, like pick a card. And he like picks the card. And then she goes like, oh yeah, the trick ends. And then he's like, oh yeah, well, that's thanks to me, right? Like I did that. And then I was just like internally cringing because I'm thinking like, the way
He made it about him.
he made it about him.
He was just bantering, man.
I know, but that gave me the ick.
You know what's my ick? Women that says ick. Ow! I don't like this new like trend. Like, oh, what's your ick, ladies? This guy gave me the ick because he, ate with a fork
Okay, no
with
valid.
his left hand.
Wait.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
No, have you
damn,
seen
man,
those?
fuck you guys.
No.
Yeah,
there's-
his heart rate's 98. That's too high.
Okay, that's when it goes too far. I saw a TikTok. It went viral. It was a girl who was talking about like, I got the ick because a guy walked out with like a frappuccino. Like, why are you buying like a frappuccino? And I was like, what the fuck? That is crazy.
I feel like with icks, there's no mid of the line ick. It's like, oh, that's a reasonable ick. It's usually like,
And then they just didn't
that is
want
funny.
anymore. So there's like, that's what I'm asking. Like, has there been like kind of funny ones?
That's just going to teach so many boys to like train themselves to like
run properly after a
There's no
ping pong
cool
ball
way
when you're
to
playing
run
ping
after
pong?
a ping pong ball. It's so bouncy and it bounces between the bars under the table as well. There's just no cool way.
Like, what about the way someone sits? Like, you think if they sit very, like, their legs spread out very far, it's gonna give you the ick, and you're
Let
just
me tell you
staring at
something.
this.
About men, Yvonne, we just want to bang or to date or to marry, okay?
Uh-huh.
And no amount of small little things is gonna deter us from our mission.
Really?
Yes.
I've heard otherwise. I've heard at the bar, like, a guy was about to, like, I saw the story on TikTok. He was about to buy a girl a drink, and then she was running over to her friend, and he saw the way she ran, and he got the ick so bad, he, like, just left. He, like,
from
pieced
how
it.
she ran.
From how she ran, yeah. She was running, and he thought the way that she ran was very, like, he didn't like it, so then he just left. He was like, nope, I ain't trying anymore.
To me, that just says she wasn't hot enough. Like, if I was going after a hot girl or a girl I found attractive,
You don't think-
nothing's gonna deter me.
You don't
from
think
it.
there's a single thing she could do or say that could give you the ick?
Nothing like quirky. Like if she start dropping slurs, I'd be like, oh, that's too far for me. If she runs funny or like I don't know has a weird facial tick, That would
It's
not
like, oh,
stop
she's
me.
quirky.
Well,
Yeah,
what
she's
if
quirky.
she said like, wouldn't it be funny if we like if I just like pushed you off here right now? You know, what if she starts saying like weird things, but she's like, huh? What if she just
then
was,
it's quirky.
or she thought she was funny the whole time and she just laughed at herself and you did not think she was funny at all, and you would endure 2 hours of that to bang her?
Okay,
No.
so we found one.
Yeah, we found
That's
one.
not ick. That's not ick.
That is.
That's just someone like having a quality that is strictly a negative. Laughing like SpongeBob will give most people pause. To me, ick is like a very unique thing.
That doesn't have to be.
Yeah, she's ugly. That's my ick.
Yeah, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about like more particular
My
ones.
ick is women with small boobs. That's my ick.
You can't say stuff like that.
That's what the ick it just don't make sense.
He's a boomer. He doesn't get it.
I am.
Okay, what's yours, Broden? You got any? Have you experienced it, or you just don't remember? Maybe.
I'm sure I have, but like I don't have like a catalog. Like that's
yeah.
honestly part of what surprises me is
Yeah.
like those TikToks where it's like, yeah, and then this happened, and it's like, why do you remember this?
Maybe because it's fresh, but you probably don't remember. Have you been on like some dates? Like, has anyone ever given you the ick on a date?
I don't know if it's like I've been on dates where like within 15 minutes you're like, oh, this is going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wouldn't say it's because of like one thing, like the way she like twiddled her hair or like.
What's the thing that made you like, oh, it's not going anywhere?
I mean, the one that specifically comes to mind was I was on a date with someone and she asked me a question. I don't remember exactly what was talked about, but she asked me a question and I said like my opinion on it. And then she was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm the opposite. And I was like, okay. And that happened like 3 times. And the third time it's like, all right, should we just get the check? Like, we're good, right?
Were you locked in? Was it like a dinner or was it like a coffee date? Like, was it a chill?
It was a dinner.
So do you like sit out the rest of the dinner or?
Well, like when it happened the third time, like both of us were basically like in agreement of like, there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah. Speaking of icks, get ready to elevate your summer grooming routine with the all-new White Hot Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped. This special edition trimmer isn't just about the sleek, eye-catching look, it's packed with advanced features that'll keep you looking fresh and especially smooth all summer long. Isn't that right, Yvonne?
The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is equipped with next-gen dual skin-safe blade heads, including an updated trimmer blade that easily handles longer and thicker hair with its wider rounded teeth. But when you want that ultra-smooth, almost bare finish, you can switch to the interchangeable foil blade designed to capture even the finest hairs for a flawless look. Whether you're hitting the beach or just enjoying a day in the sun, this trimmer has you covered.
Or if you're not in the sun and you're spending time with your partner, you can use it to make some cool shapes in places that they might see and others might not. The versatility doesn't stop there. The upgraded LED light ensures you won't miss a spot, even in the toughest to see areas. And it now features a dual temperature function to flatter all skin tones. Let's not forget this trimmer is still waterproof as well. Wink, wink.
Don't miss your chance to grab this limited edition White Hot colorway. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with all the grooming needs, including myself. I use it on my pubes. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code OTV at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with the code OTV. You just triggered, I think, an ick of mine. When you said that story, people who say interesting but mean it in like a slightly negative context. Like, it's like, I disagree. And they're like, oh, interesting. It's like, say you disagree. Tell me your thoughts and your opinion so I can like agree with it or disagree with it and have a conversation. When I say something, someone goes like, oh, interesting. I was like, oh, something happened yesterday. This person did that. And I thought it was interesting. It's like, clearly you have more to say. That's not just interesting. Why don't you say what you are thinking so we can have a conversation?
This reminds me, it's not an ick, but something that irks him is when I say sure. And he once sent me a...
That's not a me thing. That's not a me thing.
that
There's an
is-
article. I sent you an article,
Yes,
remember?
he sent me an
I sent you an article because everyone has this feeling.
No, not everyone has this feeling.
Thank you. Thank you for pulling it up. When have you asked someone to do something or experience something with you and they reply sure? Just sure. No explanation, nothing else. Not all caps, just SURE. And you read that and you go, wow, that made me feel good. I'm glad I invited this person to come hang out with me. Right?
Well, usually it's like, hey, do you want to go do this? And I'm like, sure. What's wrong with that?
My question is, what's wrong with showing some enthusiasm?
Dude, I'm sorry. Are you the person who shows enthusiasm all the time?
I don't, but when someone types to me, asks me to do something, I'm like, sounds good. Yeah. Like, I make them feel like, oh, you asked me to do something and I really appreciate it.
When Toast is enthused, you know. Because he'll do like a, ooh. And then you're like, oh,
you
sweet.
don't say that to me when you say yes to things.
You never ask me anything interesting to do. League of Legends? ARAMs? Like, fuck,
Oh, yeah, you just don't reply at all. Is that better than sure?
No, I reply.
No.
I reply.
No.
Okay, my thing is with all of that is YES exclamation mark is just as much keystrokes. People who refuse to switch from sure to anything else, they're being stubborn, okay? I'm not asking you to change your way of living. It's like when you type to me, I'm just like, hey, it will make your mom and dad so much happier.
My mom doesn't care.
If your mom and dad's like, hey, you want to come like watch a baseball game to me? You hit them with a sure. They won't say anything, but you know deep down, it's like, oh man, I wish little Bob is more excited to hang out with me. He just gave me a sure. Is this so?
I'm gonna change your settings so that anytime you type sure, it autocorrects to hell yeah.
My second biggest trigger is people who type sigh in like text. It's like, bitch, this isn't like an anime, okay? You can't type sigh and then like you're sighing.
Hey, you got list.
Yeah, like go sigh in real life. Why are you typing it out, huh? If you want to express disappointment in a way that I can like process. Sigh is it's not
So
helpful.
this girl that you would want to bang, she's typing to you. You're texting beforehand. She says sure when you ask her, and she types sigh. I'm gonna be late. And then what?
Yeah, no, it would annoy me a little, yes. And I would probably have a conversation with her after we have sex.
Go ahead and type sure to me. That's a text to me.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Roland. Thank you. More people should do that. Everyone on the iPhone or Android phone right now, just go to your auto setting, change sure to hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And people would love asking you to do things.
I feel like we made real progress here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yeah. What else you got?
What else I got?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one's one I asked Jody a bit ago too. Like, and Sid, like which celebrity do you think you could pull?
And what did Jody and Sid say?
I think Sid said she could probably she could pull like some athletes.
Hey, not to flex, but I've had some pretty prolific girls reach out to me during the Among Us era. One was an actress on Netflix.
Wow.
The other is a YouTuber with millions of subscribers.
Yeah, drop the names.
No, I wouldn't do that.
We'll bleep it. We'll bleep it.
That's tacky.
Yeah?
That's tacky.
A certain person was pulled up who I think she's like 22. So
Hey, how
Wait.
old were these girls in your DMs?
My age, like mid-20s.
Among Us, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that was my peak.
Uh-huh.
But, I didn't do anything with these women because I'm not like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, who do you think you could pull? Like, you think you could pull Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
which are the ones
she's
that-
married, so I guess what are the
So
parameters?
non-married
here?
ones.
Are the parameters like we're sending a DM to them, or like we're meeting them at like a bar? And
Anything. You think you could win them over in some way if given the chance?
I think that if I was face to face, met someone,
Mm-hmm.
anyone.
What? He said anyone. Oh my god, the confidence is crazy.
Who can you pull, Yvonne? Who'd you answer?
Maybe people with yellow fever.
That is what you're reducing yourself to, huh? Really a champion for both women and Asian there, Yvonne.
No. Well, I'm trying to I can't think of anybody that I'm like, yeah, I could pull them. I'm just not one who has like that much confidence in myself. Like, I think if I were in a room and I met them at like maybe like a party or something and we got to talk, then I think yes, but I don't have anyone in mind specifically.
Do women pull? I feel like it's more of a men thing.
No, women can pull. There's women who like take initiative and they're like, I like you. And they tell them like, I like you. And usually, technically, the woman pulls if the guy's interested. And they're like kind of, oh, actually. What?
What you got cooking up?
You're talking like you're an expert, but from what I know of your personal life, it's a little, a little like the Sahara Desert over there.
By choice! By choice, okay?
You're speaking with the confidence of a very
My earlier years were a lot more handsome in numbers, I'll say, okay? This past month.
years.
Okay, okay, has been, hey, still by choice.
Yeah, you're focusing on your baking.
Exactly. I'm just, like, what if I'm not ready? And I have standards.
Okay, so who you didn't name anyone? You just said someone with yellow fever.
No, that's not my real answer.
Who's your real answer? Now's your chance.
That was my
This
chance.
person might be watching the podcast.
No, they probably wouldn't.
Speak it into existence.
Okay, well, the thing is, I don't think I could pull them.
Just say.
You know, maybe also like an athlete of some sort. Like I could see someone from like the Olympics or something.
Well, Yvonne, the Olympics are in LA in 4 years, so we can put that to the test.
Oh my God, can we?
Which Olympian?
I don't know, but I just see. So basically, all over TikTok, all I've been seeing are people going like, "What sport is that? I'm interested in that now." Like of the person that's walking by who's like has a fan cam on them. Yeah, like suddenly I'm interested in volleyball.
Are you into the Turkish sharpshooter?
Oh, those look cool. Like the ones that are like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Turkish one specifically.
Turkish one specifically?
Yeah. Pull him up.
No gear needed.
Oh, I've seen memes of him. Yeah.
Is that doing it for you? He's an Olympian.
Not him.
No.
He
No.
looks
Not the shooters.
no. Well, the shooters are. I thought the female shooter was really cool. The one with the elephant on. Yeah, her. She looked really cool. You know, apparently those are like really tiny. Like the target is insanely small.
It's like the size of a quarter.
It's crazy that they're standing from that far away and they could still. That's insane.
I want to dive into your technique here of how you think you would pull Olympians. Would you like go and watch? Like you'd go to their event?
Place or like they're visiting LA in somewhere in like a club or like a restaurant.
I will say a lot of these young Olympians, the ones that are hitting like mid-20s now, are COVID kids. Like during college, they were staying in during COVID.
Among Us.
True.
Among Us. Yes.
That's what
It
he's
would have
getting
been for like the next Olympic would be like 8 years. So like let's say you're a teenager, you were during COVID, you probably watch a lot of Twitch streams. I would say a good amount of them are gamers. One of the medalists plays League of Legends even. And it's like, oh yeah, Yvonne. You would be the cougar. But I think you'd be okay with that. Would you bang a 25-year-old Olympian? 25, so he's kind of an adult.
That has to be probably like the lowest. Like you know,
that's your cutoff?
I'm
Like
glad,
cutoff,
I'm
yeah.
glad you have a cutoff at
Yeah.
least. Tell you what, his body is peak. Peak. He's a swimmer.
You can't do better than that.
yeah.
Disgusting.
What?
Have some shame. Woman.
You have some shame, okay? I would bang her even if she did all the things I hated.
I think most men would put up with a short amount of annoyance to get laid.
A short amount?
Yeah, short
I'll
amount.
bump you for that.
Okay, well, do you have any celebrities?
I feel like, and this might be a race thing, but I feel like only Asian women would be interested in me. The idea of a random white girl or black girl being interested in me is...
Well, it's also because of media. Like, media did not do Asians, like, much of a favor growing up. Like, it's, like, the Asian nerdy guy in class, not, like, the cool athlete in, like, movies or shows. So...
I feel like if a white girl was interested in me and I go to her room, they're gonna have BTS on the walls. Like they would have K-pop fever. Right?
You're going to go in and be like, there it is.
There- yeah.
They did do wonders for Asians in media.
That was like the story of Dev Patel made a movie called Monkey Fist? I forget. But the story there was that he had not seen an Indian man in the leading role of like an action movie in the US. And so he's like, well, if no one's going to do it, I guess I'll do it. And I'll lead the charge. Yeah.
I feel like there should be more Indian representation in Western media.
Yeah.
In fact, if there's anyone watching out there, Offline TV is looking for an Indian person to join. So if you're Indian, let me know.
Or message Skara.
Message
Skara.
You get past Skara, you're in.
Damn, I can't believe you said anyone.
Gemma Chan. But what if Gemma Chan's at the same event you and I are at, Broden? What's the code there?
You guys are gonna probably have to like
We-
fist fight for it,
How
right?
do we settle this?
Yeah, it's like, do we take turns? Like, you go, and if you fail, I go? Or is this like a Challengers and Zendaya situation?
What?
You've seen Challengers, right, Yvonne?
No, I haven't.
Two guys bang Zendaya and each other.
Other.
Threesome.
So you guys.
I would have to kiss Broden, yes.
Wait, I was actually always wanted to ask this because I talked to one of my guy friends the other. Don't ask why this conversation came up, but it was basically like, if you were to have a threesome, would you rather have it with your bro or would you rather have it with a random dude? And yes, and if it's your
Vice
girlfriend,
versa.
you want.
Yes, I would like to
Stranger.
know one person and not know the other person.
Can only be intimate with one.
Yeah. Because if it's like with your bro, it's like, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
this
like
is
high
out,
five. Yeah.
With your girl, it's like, you know, you have fun, but hey, I never want to see you again.
Yeah, here's your check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go away.
Okay, so is that the case for you too? Do you care?
I think I would agree with that. Yeah.
What about you, Yvonne?
I just thought it was weird that I thought you would never want to see your bro like in that setting. But maybe like I always thought it'd be a stranger. You would always want a stranger. I never thought they'd be like, oh no, I'd rather you.
Would you prefer to be in the guy, girl, or guy, girl?
Me?
Yeah.
If it were strangers, I do not care. What? What? What are you saying? No. What do you mean that for? What?
Surprise face.
What's a surprise face? What the
Did you
face?
do anything with the girl?
Oh, that's the thing. Like, I just don't think I know how to interact with another. Like, I've never had a threesome, so my problem is I would not know what to do. And like, they're like standby. There's like what?
Do you need a water bottle, anyone? Yeah.
Like, yeah. Does one person be like the water boy a person at one point? Like, I don't know. Like, you guys just think cool. Like, I'll wait my turn. Like, how does it work? You know?
Wow.
I would
I've
not.
seen a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm. And how does it work?
Well, you know, each human has a mouth and genitalia,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you can do kind of like a interlock system.
Well,
Human centipede style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I feel like two guys and a girl like makes it so it's easier to have everyone participate than two girls and a guy.
Logistically, I agree. Because even as a guy, it's like, bro, I don't have enough strokes for both of you. I barely have enough for one woman. Okay. For two?
Yeah.
Satisfying twice the women.
There's one unit, so someone is always waiting,
Yeah.
unless they get involved with the other girl.
Yeah. And it usually has to involve mouth stuff. So well, if it's people you know, let's say it's your boyfriend.
Well, if it's my boyfriend, then I prefer another guy.
And do you want to know the other guy or you don't want to know the other guy?
I feel like it's just safer to not know the other guy. Like, I would to not any scenario where it's like you and your SO, I just feel like it's safer to not know the other person at all. I think once you include someone that you know, it's just like so dicey, or the potential for that to go bad is so high. I don't know, it scares me. Just for both of our sake, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, so what if there's a world where this third guy comes in, you guys have a great time,
Mm-hmm.
you say goodbye to him, and then you and your partner are like, you know, he really did the trick. He
Mhm.
knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's invite him back. You think there's any world where that happens?
Yeah. I think that could happen. I just think it depends how frequent too, though. Like, is it just the second time, or is this person's gonna be like a consistent thing, and then we grow emotional attachment to them?
Would you want your boyfriend to do gay stuff with the guy?
I wouldn't want it, but I don't know.
Would you find that attractive, or would you be like, "Ooh, okay, wow"?
I don't
step
think-
out for a second.
I don't think I need to step. I don't think I would find it attractive though. I'm very like,
You're not into the
I don't feel
boy love
anything
stuff.
towards it. Yeah, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I want you to. I just don't. I'm like, leave you want to. Like, not. Like, I mean, I don't think it's particularly hot or anything. So
You wouldn't be like, hey, do it.
Exactly like that. Like you're Nelson from The Simpsons.
No. Well, you guys, if you guys had threesome,
I want to also specify that a lot of things I say are caricatures and said in irony. I do not actually believe in a lot of things I say unless I believe them. In which case, I do believe those things.
you sound pretty passionate.
All names and images shown are purely coincidental and bear no meaning on the real world.
But yeah, I mean, as a guy, it's just like twice the women.
Mm-hmm.
Even though logically, it's like if they're lesbians, they're not gonna want to have sex with you.
If your girlfriend was bi and you have like a threesome and you see her passionately making out with this other girl, and even though you like girl, like lesbian whatever action, you think you start feeling insecure?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Like I've had this thought before. Like if I was dating a girl and she's like, "Oh, I want to spice things up. Is it cool if I go bang a dude?" I'd be like, "No, that's the end. It's fine." But if she said, "Oh, I want to spice things up. Can I go bang a girl?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." But why does it make me feel that way? Because at the end of the day, it's another human being, right? I've had this, like, if a girl cheated on me with a guy, I'd be like, "Oh man, you fucking, bitch, get the fuck out of here." But it's like, oh, she cheated on me with another girl. It's like, well, I never had a chance anyway, so I don't feel too bad about it. But it should be treated in the same.
Well, you're just less threatened by. It depends, like maybe their sexual orientation, right? Or like how.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like emotionally, it would be, you would need to set a lot of ground rules there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think sometimes I do think like, oh, could you have sex with like one person the rest of your life? I feel like probably. But then what if you do want to spice things up? I feel like, dang, bringing a person in is so dicey.
I mean, what's crazy is like, there's a show on Netflix, I think called Easy, where every episode, it's an anthology show, but every episode just explores like different facets of relationships. So like one episode is like an open marriage. One episode is like cheating and how like a couple deals with it. Another episode is like swingers. Like, and then as you watch it, you're like, this exists? Oh my God. And it kind of opens your eyes. Yeah.
How would you feel if your girlfriend was the one who brought it up to you? If they're like, hey, what are your thoughts on like a threesome? And then they say like, another guy.
With another guy?
Mm-hmm.
Does she have someone in mind already? What's his name? Huh?
Yeah. Who's she been talking to, huh?
Guy from work? I knew it.
Because I think I would be upset. Or like, I don't know. I want to say I wouldn't be, but I feel like if my boyfriend came up to me and was like, hey, what are your thoughts on like a threesome? But like, preferably it'd be like, girl and two girls, one guy. I would not feel as comfy with him bringing it up. Like, I'd be fine if it were my idea.
What if he did it like this? Man, it'd be so cool if we had a threesome.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, would you guys feel like if they were the ones, especially too, who like brought it up?
If they brought it up and they have a guy in mind, it's kind of like, this is uncomfortable. And I'm also bored. So yeah, let's try this and figure out how it'll work. But if it's like 6 months into a relationship.
You think that you could be, if you were the one who wanted the threesome and you preferred that it were like girl, guy, that you could bring it up to your girlfriend effectively?
I think what I would do is have this conversation like almost at the beginning of like, oh, things I might be interested in one day. But I think if you have it in like a person in mind, or you're like going in, like you almost have to plant the idea like a year in advance. Because if you do it too fast, then it's like, whoa, pump the brakes.
I've actually heard the opposite. I've heard also the argument of like, you could do all the spicy things in the beginning and then stop that, because the reasoning is if you say you're trying to spice things up like after you've been together for like 5+ years, right? And then at that point you're so comfortable, like you're kind of like, this person, they're and then a new person gets introduced, could potentially actually cause more like deterrent, like more, I guess like freshness of like, oh my god, this person's or they're kind of like whatever, could be more enticing versus you have it all in the beginning when you're still very much in love or like in honeymoon stage with this person, and you're less enticed by like new people.
Me personally would just find someone that is super hot, so I never get tired of banging them.
That's a pretty sound,
Yeah.
reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never wither. Their beauty will stay forever.
Mm-hmm.
If I was gonna do weird sex stuff, I'd probably rather just go to a sex club.
Are those easy to
What?
find? Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
live in LA. I'm sure they're all over the place here.
But you don't want to go to the one people know about, because let me tell you, when you think about it in your head, it's all hot and people are like thin and in shape. But in reality, let me tell you, the people that do show up to sex clubs on a Tuesday evening don't want to be there.
My favorite like thing is gonna be like imagining you going there and someone goes, "This guy's toast."
Yeah, that's why I can't ever. I have to go to a sex club with like a mask on.
You're like, oh, he's into that. Oh, it's just what he likes to do.
The toast mask.
Yeah. Oh, the toast mask. Oh, that'd be even better.
Yeah, would you guys go to a sex club?
I wouldn't because I'm too scared of like STIs and stuff. But also,
Everyone's pre-screened. To get in,
Oh.
you have to show them your like blood test.
I'm still
I-
afraid of disease. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I just don't think I need to. Like, I don't feel like I'm that like I'm not that point where like I want to explore that bad yet. Maybe I don't know. But I'm just kind of like at the point where one person's enough for me, if ever right now.
I
so.
feel like even if it wasn't like an STD or like everyone was clean, like the next day I would be sick. My immune system's not ready for that.
I just imagine the smell.
Yeah.
yeah,
The smell like it.
just strangers like that, and a lot of them does not seem tempting at all.
I had a friend who went to a nightclub in Germany, and he said the hallway walking in, like, it's this like super exclusive, like you got to be really cool on the outside. They turn away most people, but if they let you in, like you walk inside and immediately there's this dark hallway, and as you walk, you see at the end of the light like the boom 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 and like lights and stuff, but like your eyes are adjusting and your ears are adjusting, and as you walk forward, you realize like things are moving next to you. And then by the time your like eyes have adjusted and you're at the end of the tunnel, if you turn around, you'll notice it's just like an orgy. People are just in that hallway having sex.
Yeah. How do they keep it going? Because like, I'm one of those guys who like the splash. I'm like feeling zero sexuality. Like, ooh, I look at myself in the reflection of my iPhone. And I'm disgusted. At what I was
Post nut
watching.
clarity.
Yeah. Like,
Mm.
like the people at the club, they like finish and just get up. Like, oh, thanks, guys. I'm gonna put on my clothes and leave now.
Yeah, exits right here.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna want to like hit up the club right after. Like, I got what I wanted.
I think some people could just keep going.
This is a
Yeah.
club where you can go in on Friday and leave on Sunday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Some people are built different.
Mm-hmm. You go home at like 8. I tried to get him to stay out at a party when we were in Toronto past 11. He's like, no, home time.
I had a flight at like noon the next day.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, you're talking about Toast or you?
Me.
Toast.
Okay.
And then she stayed up till 4 a.m.
Yeah, because I was going to
6
say,
a.m..
like, you're stallion. There's no way you went to bed at 8.
Well, it was 6 a.m., but it was Toronto time, so it was 3 a.m. LA time. You technically left at like 9.
I don't succumb
8 or
to
9.
peer pressure. I have a flight at a reasonable time. I would like to get there at a reasonable time. What am I going to gain by staying out till 6 a.m.?
I don't know. Good times, friendship.
Friendship. I got all the friends I need in this house. All the people we were hanging out with were wonderful, if you guys are watching. And I know some of them do watch. I enjoy spending time there.
Yeah,
I
no,
have a
keep
flight,
explaining.
you know? And I would never pressure other people to hang out. I'd say, oh, you guys sleep early? All cool. All good.
Just old and a boomer now. It happened so fast. And then in the last couple of years.
You're talking about yourself or me?
You! I can still go out. Fuck,
In
we went out the other night.
6 years you've known me, when have I ever stayed out at a party?
You went clubbing with me twice. Now you wouldn't even do
Forced to
It was
in
not forced.
both cases. And then the first time, an Asian girl recognized me and said, thank you for doing all you do for Taiwanese people around the world. Like, bro, man, I'm trying to get my freak on.
Yeah, wasn't that fun? We paid for like $50 shots.
And it's like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
That was pretty awesome. Yeah, walking into a club and within 10 minutes, someone basically saluting you, be like, "Thank you for your service."
for all Taiwanese around the world. Yeah, that's why I can't pull, you know, because you just never know who's a fan.
Mm.
Also, I got no game. Have you seen those animal documentaries where there's an alpha of the group and then the beta males have to sneak in for sex?
That's the kangaroo.
Yeah.
I showed you that clip, right? The alpha gets to have sex with all the female kangaroos, and the other ones have to like just chill, and they're not allowed. But then they want to have sex, so they sneak it.
Yeah.
They go like this to check to see if the alpha's watching. They peek behind them.
I don't know if we can show this one, can we?
Yeah. I'm the sneaky kind.
Have you guys seen this?
You've shown this to me, yes.
Yeah.
Are they
I remember
punching each other.
the delight you had when you showed me this.
It's
like-
just fun sharing that with. Oh, it's about to come up. It's right here. I recognize this. This is when the alpha lays down. Oh, right here, and they peek, and they're like, "Oh, oh, is he watching?" Yeah, he's not. Jason, no, watching for the first time. Yeah.
I just don't know how they do it. Their tail must get in the way, right? Because you have do you just wrap it around the tail?
Can you look up kangaroos? Do they have little tails? Big tails?
They have big tails. I think they have to go around it, unless the vagina's on the back of their tail, which would go against all laws of mammal kind.
I want to say they have like a little nubbo tail, right?
That
Oh,
is
that's
not-
right. That's right.
That
They have like
is
a worm
huge
tail.
Have
tail.
you seen a kangaroo
That's
before?
right.
Dude, the way the kangaroo's laying on that one looks very human.
What's
Scary.
weird is their upper torso is just so like,
Jacked.
I think because it's so muscular, yeah, they look so humanoid.
Yeah.
I want us to get a kangaroo now.
I want an otter. Otters are, you can own an otter in California.
No, but kangaroo. Imagine like we're walking around the house,
Mm-hmm.
like you go into the kitchen and someone's standing there,
Mm-hmm.
and then you close the fridge and you're like, oh, that's the kangaroo. That's not one of us.
Yeah, it'd
It
be,
would be sick to live with a kangaroo.
it would. They'd be probably my size and bigger.
I would like to live with the capybara.
Yeah.
That one in the yard. He just hangs out in the pool.
Exactly. That
we could
one
have
seems
that.
nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know why we don't do it.
Let's get a
Okay.
license. Let's just get 5 exotic animals and put them around the house.
Yeah.
We put like a big anaconda in the laundry room.
Why?
Just to spice up the laundry. No one ever wants to go to the laundry room because it's like boring. You're folding your clothes.
I would want to go even less.
But now it's like you walk past that room and you feel something, you know?
You know what I've been getting into? It's ants.
Ants?
You've been
Ants.
getting into?
Because there's an ant infestation in my room right now.
Ooh.
But I don't kill them. I just look at them. And I go on this deep dive on YouTube to figure out how ants work. Because they work together so well.
Yeah.
And it's all based off pheromones.
Yeah.
Like thousands of them working together to achieve one goal. And they're so small. They're just bugs. But they work together. They have social hierarchy.
Yeah, and they can lift like 1 billion times their weight.
Yeah, like how do they do it? How do this tiny thing communicate with an entire society of beings to achieve goals?
And they can like pass information. Like
Yeah,
I
like
can have a
with
thought and be like, boom, and you've got it. You're like,
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the antennas, they can tell them, oh, there's food there. It's like boom, 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 rub antennas, and they know.
yeah.
Well, that's like us with our mouth holes.
Go on.
We also say, "Hey, there's food over there."
That's it
But
takes
they
so much
have-
more time
They
than
have
like
antennas. You know?
And they have the queen system, and then they have ants that enslave other ants. The polygarus ants likes to enslave the formica ants. And they invade, they conduct raids, and they
Mhm.
steal their babies and raise it in there. Feel enslaved. Because in there, since it's based on pheromones, they get born and they're like, oh, these are my people. I'm gonna work for them. They don't even know. Yeah, now I'm on an ant deep dive.
I want to say there was a video where a guy took like 9 or 10 like ant colonies.
Ah,
created a
you're thinking
box.
about Ant Canada, AC Family.
Is this the guy?
That's the
What
guy.
the-
They call him that. He calls his viewers the AC Family.
Okay.
He took 7 test tubes filled with ant colonies
Yeah.
and stuck it in a box one by one. Ants Canada. There you go. I'm gonna be honest, the title is more enticing than what happens. They mostly just ignore each other. Except one case, a scout from Colony 1 went to Colony 2 and they imprisoned him. Like,
Really?
who the fuck is this guy?
That's funny.
And then like he had to like pull away and escape. Like he had to spit out all the sugar juice he was holding so that the ants will leave him alone, and then he just ran out.
Wow.
Oh, you want to see something gnarly? Pull up Japanese hornet glue trap. These guys in Japan, and they want to protect their honeybees, and the way they kill these giant ass hornets is glue trap. And these hornets are so fucking big, they almost can escape. And the way they die in the glue trap is horrific. But you don't feel too bad because these are like evil ass hornets. Oh yeah, Japanese natural beekeeping. And this guy is so funny because he says it in such a polite Japanese way, and then you just cut to him like murdering these hornets. Like, oh, I see one here. Murder. Skip to the glue part. It's yeah.
These are
yeah.
huge.
Oh yeah. They're like, almost. I got one leg up. And this happens because the hornets are also a team. They can buzz to each other.
Like,
and
help.
Yeah, they have a signal that says, help. And you feel bad because like their bros are like, yo, I got you, man. Here I come. Oh, shit. Help. And another hornet hears this like, hey, don't worry. I'm here. Over and over.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, they are. This is cruel.
It's as big as his finger.
Huge, and it's writhing, and you can see the glue on them.
It could kill humans.
Like, look at the imprint on the glue. They are so strong.
Yeah.
So this is what I've been doing with my nights. Watching Japanese hornets die on YouTube.
Oh my God.
There's some poor honeybees that get caught in the collateral. It's kind of sad.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's what you've been doing, huh?
That's what I've been doing.
Good, man.
Oh.
Well, we've been visited by Spyro.
And away he goes.
He's told us that that's where we should end this.
Great podcast. Loved our topics.
Look at those Japanese hornet videos. They go pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious to see what this ends up getting titled.
Probably something related to sex. That's what most podcasts are. Sex. How do you use sex on your sex nights?
What podcasts are you watching?
Yeah, right?
All podcast clips are related to sex. Oh, that's funny because like Danny played one of those drinking games with us, and that was his number one complaint. It's like, oh, you motherfuckers talk about sex. Like, who wants to have sex with who? Why can't we talk about other stuff?
Wait, that was his criticism of us? Like,
OTV? No. Like, he came over for like a party, and like we were doing drinking games, like Truth or Dare.
Got it.
And he's like, you guys only ask about sex. Yeah. To be fair, that's what ended up happening.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, leave a comment about sex down below. Catch you in the next one.
Who do you think has the most sex in OTV?
Catch you in the next one.